So let's get our marketing healthy so we can all get wealthy on a Friday night. So what we'll cover is a healthy checkup list to get your marketing optimized and healthy. And I am happy as well after today to send all of you these slides for you to go back. So take notes that may come to the top of your mind, but don't stress. I'll give you everything you'd like. We'll talk about how to make your website, whether you have one or you don't have one, eventually into a web solution. Some sustainable web marketing musts for success, and how to make your marketing multitask, which is my favorite part about web marketing, is that it doesn't all have to be one-sided. You can have your email marketing, and your email might link to your blog, so that content continues to live somewhere else. The New Rules of Marketing, and this is my favorite book, The New Rules of Marketing and PR. I will pass it out and excuse all the notes from years of me using this. I teach with this book. I get great feedback from this book, and it's not a techie geeky book. It's a how to implement smart web marketing, but the new rules of marketing. The new rules of marketing and PR are all about creating tools that sustain and build, but what you want to do is you want to invest in them and give your prospective customers the options for how they would choose to work with you. And let's say your prospective customer likes email more than they like a blog, or vice versa. We're a me generation now, so the more options you can provide, the better. And the way you can make your marketing multitask will help employ those rules. And then marketing, they say, tell them what you told them, and tell them one more time. You may know how to find that secret page on your website, but someone who's on your website who's like, scan, I don't get it, click, may not go away. So, first we need to admit that we need help. Get it, got it, good. Our healthy checkup list. So, your website is your web marketing nucleus. So, we're going to start with that website, which is ultimately going to become a solution, but it's the nucleus, it's your launch pad for everything. So we're gonna go over all of these checkup list points, how to make your homepage a North Star, and I'll explain what that means, how to have a no bull about page, which is important, making it easy for people to contact you, how to get geeky with analytics, and how to toot your own bullhorns with smart testimonials. We'll talk about the power of a press page and how you funnel people to where you want them to go, which is very important, and respecting your web visitors' privacy, and how to super SEO, stands for search engine optimization, your site, and ways to connect with content. Go to my PC, based here. Citrix has offices here in Santa Barbara. Go to My PC has a fantastic homepage. What do you think people want to do when they hit this page? What do you think Go to My PC wants people to do when they hit this page?
Try it free.
Go to My PC, actually, from a web design perspective, most web designers refer to the buttons as the ideal. This is like the utopian button. In design land, they have like the best buttons. It's just kind of industry jargon. The email and password is down here because they figure that most people who are already customers will figure this out. The most valuable piece of real estate is usually the top right-hand corner of a page. Most folks have email signups here or some sort of call to action. Their call to actions are to funnel new customers to where they want them to go, and they figure the folks that are already customers will figure out where to go next. But it's a North Star, meaning that it points people to where they need to go, and in this case, there are multiple actions. Go to My PC says we want people to try it free or buy now, log in. So they architected this page. Also send a friend a free trial. There's another one up there. The F word on the web, free. Helps out a lot sometimes. But make your homepage a North Star, and this is the tallest order, and this is the biggest challenge when you're working with any type of web design, is how do we take all of the things we want to accomplish and architect it. And when it comes to smart design, sometimes a graphic artist isn't necessarily a web architect. So as professionals, you need to figure out what your goals are first, and then communicate that so that your homepage does become a North Star. Don't assume a graphic artist will necessarily do that for you. You know your business, you know your goals. How do you help partner with that person? And having a no bull about page. People need to know you, like you, and trust you. So with your about page, and I like this example, this is Jam-based, they're based in the Bay Area. They have pictures of the staff. One staff member didn't want to be in there, so a little sense of humor here. But it's nice because you get to see who's on the team, and their about page is incredibly robust. They have their mission statement, history, jobs, press, everything here. But you get to know people. It doesn't just say, our company is a boring, boring company and we're based in boringplace.com. It's, here's who we are and here's how we got into this. We're a dedicated group of avid and professional music fans. They're getting authentic, and authentic is a really nice word for raw. And just, they're being who they are. Your about page is critical. And I have found in looking at web statistics, one of the most heavily visited pages on a website is the about page. Because people are buying you. They want to know your story. It's called story selling. How did you get into this? What's your story? What's your personality? In some organizations, personality is a very serious personality, but at the end of the day, how you got into this is very important. Make it easy for people to contact you. Even though you have a website and even though you have a contact form, there are going to be people that just want to pick up the phone and call you. It also shows trust. If it's very difficult for the contact page to get down, sometimes people think, I may not want to buy something from them because I can't find who to call. Where are they based? You know, actually that's important to show sometimes. If we're based in Santa Barbara, we're based in New York, we're based in the USA. Yes?
While you're right there on where you're based, a lot of times for me, for example, I don't like to put my address where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be pigeonholed to one place.
Right. When it comes to having a privacy policy, which is how you use people's personally identifiable information, you're usually going to need some sort of business address somewhere. There are organizations, my address is posted because it's the UPS store. It's on the Mesa, and you can go see my guys at the UPS store anytime you want. I don't want my home office shown. So it's a good point, and actually for security reasons too, I recommend that most business owners, if you don't want people to show up at your office, get a UPS store address. You know, it will give you the business credibility you need, but also it separates, especially if you don't want people coming by. My address is very, very low on this page. You can find it. I don't broadcast it. Mostly I don't broadcast it because I'm not a Santa Barbara-based company. My company's nationwide. We have clients we've never met. And I would like people to use the website, but if someone does want to contact us, they can find it, and let me tell you, they do pick up the phone and call. But make it easy for people to find you. The contact page is very visible. Some folks put the contact on the bottom of the page. It's just a trust factor, and give them options. I prefer that they fill out the form, but they also can pick up the phone. Get your geek on. So I'm proud to be a she-geek finally. Years later, it's okay to be a nerd. And you can use web analytics. These are free. These are called Google Analytics. And you can just go to googleanalytics.com or go to google.com and type in analytics into the search bar. Web is the most trackable medium if you track it. So if you go and you get web statistics and you put them on your site and you don't look at them, you're only halfway there. You can look at your web statistics every day, every month, every week. Once you put the code on every page of your website that you want to track, you can start to take a look at the trends and the patterns. Does your traffic spike? Do you get a lot of traffic on the weekends or low traffic on the weekends? This will show you everything from how people found you, what websites they came from before they hit your website, what key phrases they typed in to find you, geographically where they came from.
Hillary, what is the bounce rate mean exactly?
Great question. So bounce rate is right here. Bounce rate is the percentage of people that hit your website and go, this isn't what I want, I'm out of here. Because if people come from either advertisements or search engines, or they're just trying to quickly find something and go away, bounce rate's basically in and hit the back button.
Does that count as a visit?
Does not count as a visit if they're bouncing. Great question. And it will track how many pages are viewed. It will average it out. It will show the percentage of new visits. And every organization is going to be different. Some organizations, like if you're a newspaper, you're going to have a lot more pages per visit because you have a content site. So people are going to be clicking around and spending time. Go to My PC has probably a very low page per visit because they want people to get in and download. That's 2 pages.